Yeah guys, I found something super interesting regarding the new time warp function in the Meta glasses Gen 2. I mean, it's same thing of course with the Gen 1, some stuff which nobody seems to be talking about, and it surprised me quite a lot, and it could also surprise some other people. So I wanted to share this with you, that you are not surprised as well. So very important, of course, not everybody has this new function. It's a new function, it's being rolled out through different countries, different servers, and so it could take maybe a couple of days or a couple of weeks till you get this function. But if everything is updated, you reboot your glasses and reboot the app and have the latest version 21 installed, then usually you should be good to go. You can just wear your glasses and then say, hey Meta, start a hyperlapse, something like that. To end it, you can do the same thing. Just say, hey Meta, stop the hyperlapse, or just hit the shutter release button on top of the temples. By the way, during the whole time of the hyperlapse recording, we see the normal white blinking LED in the front of the glasses and also the steady white inside LED. And when you're finished recording, you come close to the app or phone, then start syncing or start importing. And this is something super interesting what's going to happen. I pause this here because now we can see something which is really surprising. So even though it's still saying importing, we can already see a thumbnail, but it doesn't show the length of the hyperlapse. It actually shows the length of the original video. And so I've tried this couple of times this morning, went outside, told the glasses, hey Meta, start a hyperlapse, finished it after maybe 1 minute, came back, checked the video and saw that the video is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And so I clicked on it, even watched it a little bit, saw that it's a normal video, then clicked on delete, tried again. And only after doing that couple of times, I realized that it takes some time to convert the normal video into a hyperlapse. That's very, very important to know. So for example, if you record for half an hour, which I think is the maximum, then you come back, it's importing, and then you see a video which says 30 minutes. You look at it, you see the original video, no hyperlapse to see, no nothing. You get disappointed, you delete the video. Don't do that. Really just wait and see what's going to happen. And there's a good chance that probably it just takes some time till Meta has finished converting it. And so after conversion is finished, the video will be then much shorter, of course, maybe a minute or two instead of half an hour, something like that. So very important to know, depending on the speed, of course, of your phone, the environment, how fast it's importing and all this stuff, it can take quite a while, so be patient. And so we can see exactly the same effect here. Now watch, this video shows 55 seconds and now keep watching till it's finished, and now it's showing only 5 seconds length instead after finishing the hyperlapse. And I think usually it's doing a good job. Here you can see a sample mean. Of course, that's not what we are usually using for a hyperlapse, not walking around like crazy here, moving the head left and right. When you do it like when walking straight or using on a bike ride or so, I think it could do a really great job. So the result could be very, very limited. I just wanted to try and see if it's working, and it definitely worked. And the last thing I wanted to let you know, that's maybe especially important if you want to buy these glasses, especially to use for hyperlapse recording. I think that's an information which I haven't found anywhere else, and that's the quality of the hyperlapse. I've recorded 2 hyperlapses, one with 1080p setting, one with 3K setting, but at the very end the hyperlapse was exactly the same. I haven't checked the quality, like how it looks. Technically, it's exactly the same. You can see it produces at the very end a 1376 by 1040 pixel video with around 30 frames per second. no matter what settings you are choosing to record the time lapse. And the reason for the little bit lower resolution is of course because the movements are stronger in the same time period compared to a normal video. I don't know if there are specific time-lapse settings. I haven't found them. I've heard that from other people saying, but I myself couldn't find any hyperlapse settings. But in general, I would say I'm pretty happy already with the first version of the hyperlapse. Maybe they will improve that, add some settings whatsoever, but it's definitely already very useful at this state. By the way, if you have updated everything and you still don't get the update with the Hyperlapse, maybe go to the settings and then scroll down, and here we can find an early access tab. So maybe that helps also. And so I would say that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience, especially with the Hyperlapse, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.